Okay, it's on.
All right.
It's on.
Let me know when people start getting on it.
People hear. Okay. Hold on.
Heather wants to say hi.
You look weird, Kyla. You're just like staring at the camera. It's like, hello, people. Hello, sir.
Let me know when people start getting on.
No one's on yet.
Don't eat the salt. Go away.
What in the heck? What the
Are you okay? Whoops.
Still no one's here. Hello.
Okay. We'll just get started because they can watch it on the replay afterwards anyways. So today's Cinco de Mayo and Taco Tuesday. So I wanted to do a spicy chili lime taco salad bowl. And I'm going to be making my own salad bowls with tortillas, and then I'm going to do a chili lime seasoning on it. So, I'll start with the seasoning. Just a little bit of salt. My mom and everybody's like, you need to do actual measurements, so I'm trying to do actual measurements.
One person is on.
Yeah? So I have a half a teaspoon of salt. This is a quarter teaspoon, so it could fit in all my jars. And this is garlic powder. So I'm going to do half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of onion powder as well, half a teaspoon of paprika, and then 3/4 teaspoon of chili powder.
Mima's here.
Hi, Mom. 2, so I'm doing 3 of them because this is a quarter teaspoon. Okay, so. And then I'm going to do 1/8 of a teaspoon of pepper. So I'm only going to fill this little guy half full because of my daughter not liking black pepper. So it just needs a little bit in there. Give that a little mix. And then take your tortillas. The reason I'm doing my own really, first of all, it's because I wanted them seasoned. I want a chili lime seasoning on them. And second of all, I have a hard time finding those big taco bowls. So I figured, what the heck, I'll try and make them myself. So we did a test one earlier, and it turned out really good, as long as I actually watch them and try not to burn them, because I'm not great at baking breads or anything like that. Like I can do sheet pan meals and things like that, but when it comes to bread or anything, I lose track of time. I can set timers, and I still will be like, okay, I'll grab that in a minute, and then I get on to something else, and we end up with burnt garlic bread because I can't bake breads or really anything like that. So I'm using this is an avocado oil spray. I found this, it was on sale. My cousin had been telling me I needed to try avocado oil. So I have that, but it doesn't matter. You can use whatever. So I'll just give them a spray. And I'm going to season both sides with my little seasoning mix. So just kind of give them a light sprinkle. Oh, you know what I forgot to add? The lime zest. Of course.
Oops.
Okay, really quick. Also, when you're using lemons and limes, I find that if you give them a little roll on the counter, or even put them in the microwave for like 30 seconds, it gives more juice. So I would do that as well. So I'm just going to kind of give that a little sprinkle and then add this in my seasoning mix. I totally spaced it.
You
Okay.
wanna let what? Can
So I'll turn those over. What's here?
I have no idea what's happening.
Okay. What?
It says bring them on camera, and it's on Mima.
No. I have
No?
no idea what that means.
I have no idea
So
what
anyways,
that
I'll just zest my lime in this seasoning mix as well. I should have done that before. That's what sucks about going live is
Bring Mima on camera.
No.
Okay.
So, just get some good zest on there. Also, and I didn't mention this when I zested the lemon yesterday either, but when you're zesting, don't get any of the white part. That's the pith, and it tastes really bitter. You just want the color off of it. You don't want to do the white part. Okay, now we'll give that a little stir. Now it's got lime zest in it. Okay, and then we'll spray the other side. and give a little sprinkle of the seasoning. Okay. And then I have these are Corningware. They're just little bowls. They actually go in the oven. They're for baking. I make homemade chicken pot pies in these, and some other little dishes. I tried souffle once, and that was interesting. But anyway, so these are oven safe, and then you just kind of push it down in there. And if it breaks a little bit, that's okay, because it's going to be baked, so it's going to be pretty sturdy. Anyways, so it doesn't matter if they rip a little bit. But anyways, you're just going to push them down in there, make that bowl-like shape with that yummy chili lime seasoning on there. Oh, those are going to be delicious. And the avocado oil as well. I'm going to do some avocado, so that kind of ties it in a little bit that I'm using that. So let's get this other one done and get those in the oven. The oven needs to be preheated at 450. And then we found today that it was what? About 8 to 10 minutes is what you want to bake them at. My very first one that I did earlier was a little dark, but it was still really good. My kids enjoyed it. And that one wasn't even seasoned. So they really loved it. So spray more avocado oil on this side and get these going. I need to start that beef as well. So chili lime seasoning all up on there. I'm going to be doing the chili lime throughout this whole meal, which kind of ties everything together as well. It's super, those flavors just go well together, especially when you're talking Mexican food. So, get that
Kyler, will you be quiet?
Kylie, don't do that. No. Yeah. My awesome camera operator.
I'm a good camera operator.
You are, you're great. So anyways, there's your chili lime seasoned tortilla bowls. And then you'll just pop these in the oven, once again at 450 for 8 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna start at 8, and Kylie, when you hear this, remind me the timer, because I will forget.
Okay.
And those in there. I'm gonna turn on my burner for my meat as well. And then set my timer. We'll start at 8 minutes and go with that. What I did with my seasoning, normally, and for a long time I just used packet seasoning. And that works just fine, but I have a ton of herbs and spices that I keep in my pantry anyways, so I decided to try and make my own. I ended up really starting this back in the day with my niece and nephew. I used to cook with them and we made our own spices, and then I just didn't for a while because everything's so ready available at the grocery store that you can just buy it and run. Well, now that the COVID-19 thing is happening, we can't really go out to eat like we normally do. We normally ate out maybe once a week, at least once every couple weeks, and we can't do that. So I started by making a Greek
doing
seasoning,
great.
and I made that homemade, and it ended up delicious. And I've just been kind of making more and more as I go. So I made my own taco seasoning, and that way you're also able to add what you like and what you don't like. Like it called for a half a teaspoon of. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder and onion powder. No, I added a tablespoon. You know, so you're able to kind of like add more of what you like and less of what you don't like. I also added coriander to this because it has that nice citrus flavor. And then I added turmeric, which is good for you in general. Most people think of turmeric as a supplement you take. It's not. You can eat it, and it's delicious. It's mainly in, I think it's Indian foods. But it's really good and really good for you. So anyways, I have my own homemade taco seasoning mix. I'll take a tablespoon of that. Actually, I'm going to do a tablespoon and a half of that. And yes, Mom, those are precise measurements. And then give that a stir. And I'm also not using ground beef. I'm not a huge taco fan in general. I love street tacos that you can get from those little stands and stuff, but I'm just not a huge ground beef fan. So this is just beef stew meat that I bought from our grocery store. Kent's is a store that I love. They're the ones that do my mild Italian sausage for my sausage soup. Like, they're just great. And they do all of their cutting and seasoning there with their meats. And so this is just a beef stew meat. It's just bigger chunks of beef, and I think that's going to kind of elevate it and make it funner. So, next I'm going to do my avocados. I already have these and took the pit out. And then I don't see a reason in like pulling these out and then cutting them on your cutting board when you can just do it inside its own little home and then scrape it out and you already have your chunks. That one has a weird little brown spot on it, but it still tastes good. And then I'm doing these really simple. Just a little bit of lime juice, salt, and pepper. They're super easy and they're super delicious. It adds like a nice creamy flavor to your salad. Plus you get the zesty lime, which is great.
Yeah.
So, go ahead and cut these. Sorry, this takes a second. And then just take a spoon and you'll run it right underneath all this yummy avocado. And you'll have pre-cut up chunks. That simple. So, pop those right out.
Yeah.
My whole family loves avocados. We actually all put like canned chicken and just do a little mayo and salt and pepper and put them in our avocado. And we eat them that way. They're really good.
Bring Mason on, Will?
What?
On camera? Mason?
My nephew? Hey, Mace.
Do you want to bring them on camera?
No.
Okay.
I don't even know what that means.
I have no idea either.
Okay, so got my avocado out of their little homes. And then, like I said, super simple. I'm just going to take the lime that I zested, slice it in half, give a little bit of lime juice, salt, and pepper. And those are simple, easy, but super delicious and flavorful on your taco salad. Okay. Salt and pepper. Just a little bit of salt. Oh, also, lime, you don't want to add a whole lot of salt when you're using lime because lime hits the same taste buds in your mouth that salt does. So it kind of gives it makes it more salty when you have lime and stuff. So that's kind of a little tip that I use. And I use a lot of salt in general, so I try and cut back as much as I can when I'm using lime. Okay, and then just a little bit of pepper because...
Daddy's here. Bring them on camera?
No, I don't even know what that means.
Why don't you try then?
Because I don't know. Anyways, salt and pepper, lime, and you're done. With my salad dressing that I'm making this time, my mother-in-law, she has there's 7 daughters total for my Grandma Linda. And she, you know, you're feeding 7 kids, and back in the day, they used this sauce, and they call it white girl sauce. So I'm making my own version of a salad dressing for the taco seasoning, or the taco salads, that has mayo and mustard, because that's what their white girl sauce is. It's mayo and mustard. And when Kyle first told me that he likes that on his tacos, I was like, I'm not putting mayo and mustard on my tacos. Like, that's just weird on all levels. And then I tried it, and it's absolutely delicious. So I'm going to be making a mustard mayo, chili lime taco seasoning, or taco dressing.
Can I just
which ought to be
try?
interesting. So, what, sweetheart?
To bring Daddy on camera.
No, your dad doesn't want to be on camera.
So what it says right here.
4 tablespoons of mayo.
Yummy.
What?
Yummy.
Yes, about a tablespoon of yellow mustard. And then I'm going to use just the juice from my jarred garlic, just to add that little bit of garlic flavor in there.
From yesterday.
Yeah. I add this to my marinades too now because it's absolutely delicious and brightens and heightens the flavors, which is great.
Don't talk so fast.
Who said that?
I think it's Papa Chuckles.
Papa Chuckles.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dad. A little bit of Worcestershire. It has everything but the kitchen sink in it. It has a great flavor, so I'm going to add just a little drizzle of that. A zhuzh, if you will. And then this is just Louisiana hot sauce. And so I'm going to add just a little bit of that in there to make it a little spicy.
It looks beautiful.
Probably 1/4 of a teaspoon is what I added total of both the Worcestershire and the Louisiana hot sauce. And then I'm also going to add 1/8 of a teaspoon of onion powder. I need to stir my meat. Hold on 1 second. Oh, that is good. not just about done. Okay, I did onion powder, right? Okay, and then a 1/4 teaspoon of paprika, a 1/4 teaspoon of chili, and then more lime juice.
Yeah, because why
A
not?
little roll. What?
Yeah, because why not?
Yeah. Well, it's delicious, that's why. You do it. Okay. Just half of a lime because I'm not making a whole lot of dressing. Oh, my timer just went off.
Thank you.
Chili lime taco bowls are done and they look amazing. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm going to give them 2 more minutes. They're not quite crisp. Okay, that's going. Let me get this to stir while I'm over here. Okay. That looks delicious, and that's done. That's beautiful. And actually, let's go ahead and give that a taste. Oh yeah, absolutely delicious. Sorry. Anyways, back to our dressing. Added my seasonings, I added the lime. I'm also gonna add a little bit of milk. Sorry guys. That meat's really good though. I'm gonna add a little bit of milk just to kind of thin it out a little bit so it's easy to pour over our taco salad. Just a splash of milk. And then Kylie, I'm gonna have you shake this up. If
What
you
about
would.
the camera?
Oh, you know what, Bubba? Never mind, I'll do it.
Never mind.
So, and that's done. Super simple, super easy, and delicious. All right, let's taste that too and make sure I got all my seasonings right. Ooh, yes. Has a little bit of a spice kick to it from the Louisiana hot sauce, and it is delicious. Then, one of these meals again where I can actually add onion because it won't be in Kyle's food. So I'm just going to chop up a little green onion to add to the top of mine, Kylie, and Kyler's taco salad as well.
Onion.
Yes, green onion is delicious. I should have bought a red onion because I really like red onion on my tacos. And there we go.
I'm trying not to cut my fingers off.
You?
No, you.
Oh, I'm not too worried. Okay. Now let's see if these are done. Nope, just another minute.
Yay.
So maybe it's more 8 to 12 minutes.
Jody's here.
This time anyways, so there you go. And that's pretty much it on this. It's a really easy, quick meal, and it's super delicious. And I prefer, like I said, the beef to ground beef on my tacos. That's it. That's really all I have. So anyway, as soon as this is done, which it will be in just a second, I'll plate it up really quick, and then it'll be done. And you'll have
So now we wait.
What?
Now we wait.
Yeah. For a second, because it'll only take us another second to... They're done.
They done. Yay! Have we ever tried these?
Huh?
Have we ever tried these?
Yes, we've had taco salads a lot. I've never made my own taco salad bowls,
Love you too.
but it's super easy, and I tried it earlier, and it was delicious. So, taco salad.
Ooh, yummy.
Your little bowl that's been seasoned with the chili and the lime and all the yummy goodness. Take some of your lettuce. This is just store-bought, pre-chopped romaine lettuce. Add some meat to that.
Whose plate is that?
This can be mine or yours. I don't care.
I
A
just.
little bit of lime, or lime avocado with the salt and the pepper.
What are you drinking?
Oh, it's a margarita. When I think tacos, I think margaritas. And when I think margaritas, I think tequila. And back in the day when I was in school, tequila made me smarter.
Okay.
Sounds weird. But when I went to massage school, by the end of it, like even during my finals, a friend of mine would bring margaritas to school. So on our breaks, I would drink one. And I have severe test anxiety. So it kind of just calmed my nerves. And we also drank them when we did our study groups. And they helped me retain information. So yeah, margarita.
Yay.
Delicious. Anyways, okay, so you'll add your avocado on top.
I don't want no avocado, by the way.
That's
So
okay.
that's probably
You
yours.
don't have to have avocado. Then a little green onion. And that's it. You could add diced tomatoes to it. I mean, whatever you want. Make it your own. But that's the basic recipe. Thank you very much, everyone. Bye.
I love you.